G'day guys, this is the one that you've been waiting for. The Google Pixel astrophotography mode versus the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. How's it gonna go? Who's gonna win? Let's get into it. So if you're into mobile photography, I do 2 videos each and every week all about small sensor photography. That's mobile phones, GoPros, all that sort of stuff. And I bring you 2 videos each and every week. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified when I do what I do. If you have subscribed, you're a bloody legend. If you guys want any help with your mobile photography, I've just started a Patreon page. It's linked to a Discord channel. You can go over there, post photos, ask me questions, how to improve these sort of photos. You can ask about gear that you're about to buy. Is it any good? Is it no good? That sort of question. And you can also give me ideas to do on this channel right here. So what are we doing today? We're talking about a $350 phone, the Google Pixel 4a in astrophotography mode, and we're talking about a $1,200 phone, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, $1,200. Which one's going to win? Let's find out. Now before we get all excited about saying, well Shane, this is a $350 phone versus a $1,200 phone, let's put this a little bit into perspective. The main camera on this is a 12 megapixel f1.7 camera. That's it. You can go and put the same camera, or the same camera is, on the Pixel 5. And with astrophotography mode, the last couple of months, they actually canned that on the ultra wide lens, so it's kind of irrelevant now. The camera that's on this for astrophotography is exactly the same as the camera on the Pixel 5. So we are comparing the 2 flagships as far as the camera goes. Now, we're not comparing apples with apples when it comes to these 2 phones. We all know that the Pixel, it takes a photo, takes another photo and stacks them all together, and it eliminates all the digital noise in astrophotography, and that is why I refer to the Pixel as the star eater. This thing is just crazy good for astrophotography. But if you've watched my last 2 videos on this sucker, with its pro mode, just shooting it like a DSLR, this thing's bloody amazing. I'm really keen to see which one of these 2 comes out on top, because to be honest, I don't know until we go out and do this, because they're both pretty bloody good. Well, let's go and do it. So hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a fair bit of wind going on. I've run into a little bit of a hassle. That there, that's the moon, and it's almost full. It's got about 20 minutes and then it's down, it's set. But I've got about half an hour before the sun comes up. So I'm going to be dealing a bit with light pollution here, I think, either from the rising sun or the setting moon. But we'll see what we come up with anyway. What we've got here is the 2 phones on a tripod sitting side by side, and we'll take exactly the same photo with both of these phones. It's not ideal in that it's not pitch black at the moment because of the moon, but both of these phones are going to be competing with that little bit of light pollution. All right, we'll start with the Pixel first. We've put it into astrophotography mode. We'll touch on the stars, hit the shutter button, and it's going to shoot for 4 minutes. The Samsung, as in 30 seconds, ISO, we'll leave it at 4000 this time, a little bit cooler. 30 seconds, ISO 3200 on the tripod obviously, and we'll just touch it gently so nothing else moves on that tripod, and we'll let these 2 phones take their photos. The Samsung will be finished in about 25 seconds now, and we could probably go inside and make a cup of coffee and chill out and have a bit of a rest before the Google's done. So we'll wait around for a minute. Still waiting. A few of you guys have told me what you do while you're waiting for this 4 minutes to be up. Some of you say listen to podcasts. I even thought about putting a video on my phone and watching that. It's 4 minutes. It's a bloody long time when you're sitting out here in the middle of the dark and nothing much to do. So I generally go through your comments and have a bit of a chuckle to myself about what some of you guys have told me to do. Still waiting. Really should have brought another coffee out. It's done. Finally. Let's have a look at this bloody thing. Yeah, it's pretty good. I always thought this was going to be good. The Google Pixel 4a, doesn't matter. All Pixels do photos just like this one. But for a phone that's $350, that's pretty amazing. Got to wait a while. But let's put these onto the computer and we'll see which one's best. Hold on. Well, that didn't go as well as I expected. I only had a small window to shoot these things, and to be honest, I only got the 1 photo with the Pixel because it just takes so bloody long. But the results are not at all what I expected to see. So I've taken other photos without any sort of light pollution from the moon, just of the regular night sky, no Milky Way, no galactic core, because it's just the wrong time of year to do that. I've only got a small window to do that right now. So at the end of this video, I'll show you a quick little montage, if you like, of other photos that I've taken with these two phones out side by side, just like that. Just there's no Milky Way, there's no galactic core there. But it's not what I expected. I've been praising this bad boy for ages. It's 350 bucks. The camera's the same as the Pixel 5. I think I said that before. But, well, look, here's the Pixel photo. And it is exactly what I would expect it to be. It's pretty bloody good. It's out of a little tiny phone. I think that's really good. Compared to the iPhone, well, I think it's just great. I shot both these in RAW. I've edited both of these, and well, here's the Samsung. Now look, there's two different things that we've got to look at here. One is a stacked image, one is a 30-second exposure. We know that with the rule of 500, if I leave the shutter open for 30 seconds, I'm going to get star trails. And there are star trails with this phone. It's coming from a sensor the size of your little fingernail, so do I care about star trails? Personally, not really. We could wind that settings back a little bit to probably about 25, 22 seconds, something like that, and it's not going to be that much different. You're just going to lose the star trails. At 3200, we've got a bit of noise. The Pixel, it stacks the images, and the whole reason it does that, it does it 16-second images, and it stacks them 16 times, so 16 different photos or 15 different photos, and it stacks them, and the reason it does that is to get rid of the noise. So there's no noise at all on the Pixel. The stars, though, on the Samsung are just awesome.
There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore, while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore.
I haven't put my, well, iPhone guys, settle down. I haven't put my SIM card in here yet, so I haven't actually used this as a phone. I'm just using it as a camera. And I'll tell you what, as a camera, I'm blown away by it. It's incredible. It's probably the best phone I've used so far for shooting the stars. And that's an iPhone guy telling you that. I'm really impressed with this thing. Now, if you want to see these photos, I've put a few of them into my website, phonephotoschool.com.au. Head over there, you can download them. I'll leave some high-res ones there from each one of these, so one photo each, high-res, because some of you guys have told me your bandwidth is just terrible where you are. Other people have asked me for high-res, so I've just got the options for both there now. So go and have a look, check it out, and I'll see you guys next week. Catch you later.
The open sea cannot take this